What's going on, guys? Vinnie here, back with another video. In this video, guys, we're going to talk about the best chart setup for Vinnie's trading cheat code. And this is going to be for scalping, for intraday trading, and for swing trading. And you're looking at it right now. So when you first get Vinnie's trading cheat code, you're going to have to set up the cheat code with the different settings. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a PDF and I'm going to place it inside the free Telegram group. And then you guys can go look at the settings for Vinnie's trading cheat code. But let's talk about these three indicators and let's talk about the chart setup. So the chart setup that I'm talking about here is going to be using Hakanashi candles. So what you want to do is go to the candle or the bars up here, and you're going to go down here and click on Hakanashi, right? The next thing you want to do is click on settings over here, and you should see Hakanashi, and it should say real prices on price scale instead of Hakanashi price. So you want to go ahead and click that, make sure that's turned on, because you want the actual real price. Okay, and that's it. So now when you turn on Vinnie's trading cheat code, these are the settings that you are going to see. Okay, so we're on the dollar index right now on the weekly time frame. And so this is how the cheat code works. We only respect the CC buy, CC sell. Whenever price goes outside these bands, we have an upper band, which is in red, lower band in blue. Whenever price goes outside the band, it's going to give you a signal, meaning we had an extreme in the market. Okay. Reason why we trade extremes is because they offer the best risk to reward, and also they offer the highest accuracy when it comes to finding winning trades. Once we get our signal, okay, the signal does not immediately mean to hop into the trade. You never want to blindly just take buy and sell signals from an indicator. Okay, you got to make sure that it lines up with your rules. If you have a set of rules for what you're trading with, right? We have a set of rules that we use. So we're going to talk about some of those things today in this video. Let's take for an example this DXY trade right here. Let's take a look at this sale up here at the top here, right? So with the indicator, you're going to get several buy and sell signals, right? They all have different meanings. That's used as confluence. Okay, the more confluence you have, the better or higher probability of a trade going in your direction. So we have divergent sell signals, which are in red, that says sell. That just gives you an indication that price is going or getting ready to sell off, and that's exactly what price did. Okay, now the signal that we take are only going to be the CC sell. So once we get a CC sell, that means that price is getting ready to reverse. That does not mean to immediately take a position. Again, that does not mean to immediately take a position. That means to get ready, right? So once we get a sell signal, the next step in the whole entire process is very simple. All we do is go down to a lower time frame. So let's go down to the daily. Okay, and this same exact process works on a lower time frame. So this is our cheat code sell signal from the weekly and also on the daily time frame. Okay, our entry is going to be on this confirmation sale right here. That is our entry. That's what the cheat code, that's what makes cheat code so special, right? It makes it where you don't have to think about all the other processes when it comes to finding trades in the market. Okay, no longer will you have to try to find an entry. The system is going to tell you exactly when to enter into the market. So for an example here, we have a confirmation sale, and once we get that confirmation sale, that is telling us that price is ready to go in that direction. See, this means we don't have to predict what the market is going to do. We know what the market is going to do because the market is showing us what it wants to do. So this CC sale is our signal, confirmation sale confirms the CC sale, indicating it's okay for you to enter into the market. Okay, that's one way we enter. Another way we can enter is off the MACD down here. MACD is probably one of the best indicators ever created. I will always say that, is because the MACD is going to give you a guaranteed entry, meaning it is letting you know that price is ready to go in that direction. So if we look at the MACD down here and we highlight it, we're going to see that it lined up exactly where the confirmation sell was. Okay, and that could be our entry. And then price sold off from here. You see how price sold off from here. Okay, that's how simple and easy it is to use Vinnie's trading cheat code. Now there are other tools that we have for the cheat code that's going to help you with your trading. Okay, some of these other tools are going to be like moving averages. So we have this moving average right here, which is a 47 moving average. Most people use a 50, we use a 47. The reason why is going to give you clear direction on that time frame. So whenever price or these candles are below the 47 moving average, it is going to turn red, indicating price is bearish. So that's the setups you should be looking for. Look at the indicator on this side. Price was bullish. 47 moving average was blue, indicating price is bullish. So you should be looking for opportunities to buy the dollar when prices on this side, right? All right, the next thing that we have here is our Hall moving average, which is in between the bands. We use that for our entries just to confirm that price is ready to go in that direction. So whenever price, in this example up here, whenever price switches over, you are going to see the HMA turn different color. So on this side, we're bullish, it was blue. When price confirmed that it was ready to sell off, it turned red. Okay. So it's another way you could use the tools to let you know when it's the right time to get into a trade. Okay. If you see, for an example, on this side, when price was extremely bullish, we still had a lot of bullish momentum according to the MACD, but also price kept pushing up. So if you decided to get in too early, you would definitely put yourself into unnecessary drawdown. Okay. On this side, if you wait for the confirmation sale and wait for price to show you that it's ready to go in that direction, yes, you may experience some drawdown, but it's not going to be as much as it is over here. You may get a little drawdown. So your stop loss can be nice and tight because price is going to sell off. It's going in that direction. Okay. Price has shown you what it wants to do. This is the simplest way to trade. Just wait for price to show you what it wants to do and then hop into that trade. That way we don't have to predict the market. All we do as traders is follow what the market is telling us to do. That's it. That's all we do. Same thing down here. Price was bearish, extremely bearish. All right. We had tons of signals. CC buy, CC buy. This is totally normal because price is outside the band. So it's at an extreme. That's letting us know that price is going to reverse. It is going to reverse. We have a divergence buy signal here, indicating there's going to be divergence, meaning get ready because price is going to reverse. Right. And then we go to a lower time frame and we get our enter on a confirmation buy, or we can enter on the MACD buy. Okay. Either or is totally fine. The reason why we enter on the lower time frame is because it's going to give her a better entry. So if we take a look at the confirmation entry here on the daily time frame, let's go ahead and mark that off, and then we'll go down to the lower time frame, like a 4-hour time frame, just to show you the entry on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, let's go back to daily real quick. Let me mark it off exactly where the CC buy is. Okay, so we're going to look at this CC buy, and then from that CC buy, we will go from the 4-hour time frame and look for our confirmation buy. So our confirmation buy on this example, our entry would be way earlier than the daily. So our confirmation buy is here on this candle, and then our daily confirmation buy is on this candle here. Okay, So just from those two examples, I mean, just from that example, you can see that you would have caught way more pips, okay, way more um, profit by getting an earlier entry from the earlier time frame. This is the exact reason why we enter on a lower time frame. Okay, there's nothing wrong with entering on the same time frame when you find your signal off the daily. If you're trading from those higher time frames, the weekly and the daily, you're going to be in a swing trade anyway. So it doesn't even matter really where you enter on, because ultimately you're going to be holding your trade for the long term. Okay, but again, with this system, you can grab an early entry and be confident in your entry, because that's where price is telling you what it wants to do. Okay, so with this system, I found that using Hakanashi candles for swing trading, for day trading, also for scalping, it's going to be best. Okay, so let's go to NASDAQ real quick. Okay, NASDAQ 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at today. Today is May 12th. Okay, we had a trade today. It didn't come at early in the morning. So what I like to do, if I'm coming to the market, all right, and let's say I get up early, it's at like around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I come to the market, right, looking for a trade. So 7:30, let's say 7 a.m. That's where price is at here. Okay, so price is is giving us an opportunity to sell. Okay, so we could have sold NASDAQ today with the sale. So we had a CC sale here. Okay, at 7 in the morning. All we had to do is go down to the 15-minute time frame and wait for our entry. Our entry would have been on this confirmation sale right here on this candle right there. Okay, or the MACD. The MACD gave us an early entry this time, so I'm just gonna highlight the MACD and I'll change the color to pink. Okay, so the MACD gave you a little earlier entry. Price would have went against you just a little bit, nothing major, and then you could have took that sell trade here on NASDAQ. Okay, now later on, NASDAQ gave us a CC buy in the higher time frame. If we're looking at the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we are bullish, right? We're above the 47 moving average, indicating price is bullish. So we would have been looking for a buy opportunity. Okay, so even though we took that sell, we would have kept in mind that price is bullish and that's the direction we're going to be trading in. So again, we could have had another opportunity today. Price gave us a CC buy, came outside the band here. And what do we have here? Our confirmation buy, indicating that price is ready to go in that direction. And actually, this was the better trade because it gave you more ticks or more pips, depending on if you're trading Forex or CFDs, right? So this is just an example of how you can use the system. It's very easy. You shouldn't make it more difficult than what it is. Once we get a signal, guys, all we do is go down to a lower time frame and wait for our confirmation entry, either from a confirmed buy or sell, or we wait for the MACD to give us an entry. And then we enter into the market, we take the price to the next level. Okay, this indicator automatically gives you support and resistance levels. You target those support and resistance levels for you take profit. Put your stop loss above the previous high or low where you got your signal from. So for an example, if I got a sell signal from the 1 hour time frame, my stop loss would be above the high on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's go ahead and move this down. Let's say the high is here. Our entry would have been down here. Okay, would have taken this trade right here. Let's go to the 15 minutes so you can see a little clearer. Would have taken this trade right here for NASDAQ. And then also we kept taking a buy here on NASDAQ. Later on in the day, confirmation sell entered off after that confirmation sell. Stop loss below this previous low here, and then you're going to target this high or target this resistance, the H1 resistance. Okay, that would have been your trade for the day on NASDAQ. Instead, we took a trade here on gold today. If you look at gold, we got this trade on the 1 hour time frame on gold. This is a bread and butter setup. Okay, reason why we call it bread and butter setup is because we have a high probability spike on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is an early warning signal letting you know that price is going to reverse, and it lines up with the cheat code buy signal. Okay, once we had that, all we did is went down to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, what did we do? Very, very simply, we wait for a confirmation buy. Got a confirmation buy. We entered this in trade, took it up to this next level, and we had a winning trade today on gold. Okay. So that is how we use the system in a nutshell. I'll be making more videos updating you guys on the same exact steps, same exact rules that I take to find these trades. And this is how we're consistently profitable, by using a system. Okay, system that does all the work for you. You also have the HPS scanner here, which you can use for stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, futures, forex. Okay, I trade forex, not trade futures, and it's going to find high probability trades for you. So for an example here on USD CAD, I'm just showing an example. I would never take a trade from off a 15-minute time frame unless I was scalping, but here it's telling us to buy, right? See, it's telling us to buy on the scanner. What do we have here? A cheat code buy signal. Even though we are bearish, price is going to pull back. Okay, so this could be a nice quick scalp. If you wanted to enter on this trade, again, you would go to a lower time frame for your entry. And what are we looking for our entry? We're looking for a confirmation buy. Okay, that's it. Again, your target is going to be at a level where prices may pull back to. So 50% of this swing low to the swing high would be where you want to target to take profit at. Okay, and you can use a tool like the Fibonacci tool to determine it. So you will go from the swing high to this swing low. If price stops at this area, 50% of that move would be somewhere in this area here, where you would target for price to pull back to. Okay, for your TP. And ultimately, after that, you can look for a sell for price to continue down. All right, so if you want access to this system, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The link will be down below, bluesignalfx.com. That's bluesignalfx.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.